Are you someone who often has lower back pain? Maybe your hips can feel tight a lot of the times, right around your glutes and the sides of your hips. Here's another question for you. Do you drive a lot? Those two things are definitely connected. And if that is you and you are looking for some relief, I invite you to stay tuned. I have a tip today that is self-care massage techniques you can do on your own to get some release of those muscles. My name is Katrina Peeler. I am a massage therapist, a wellness coach, and founder of Living from Center, and this is Wellness Tip Wednesday. These tight hips and driving is what is on my mind this week, because if you were watching this currently, last week was Thanksgiving week and I did a lot of driving and I definitely noticed it in my hips. I was having a pain in the side of my hip and that was affecting my lower back. And at some point before I got in the car and went home again on that big long drive, I remembered and followed my own advice to get out a tool that I love to use to get some relief. It is a tennis ball. I'm just getting it out of the sock here to show you. It is a tennis ball, which perhaps you have at home or something like this. Since tennis balls are easy to get, I definitely suggest that you get a bunch of them and have them handy. And the other thing is a sock. The reason for having a sock is because when you just try to use the tennis ball as a massage tool, it can get a little bit slippery. But when you put it in the sock, you then have a way to sort of hold on to it and move it to where you want it to be. So here's a little demonstration. I'm gonna just tip down and push you back because I want you to see that the area that you're focusing on, the area that you're targeting, is this area on the sides and the kind of upper back part of your glutes. So you've got sort of your leg bone comes in and lands at a bone right here. Then if you push on it, you kind of know, oh, that feels like that's a bone on the side. And then you've got your sacrum, which is that triangular bone that is at the back of the bottom of your spine. The area right diagonally between those, between here and here, is where you've got all this tight glute muscles that can really affect your back and just your posture and everything when these are chronically tight. And that can definitely happen when you're driving. So what you're going to do is take the tennis ball in the sock and position it into some of that area, and you'll know what are the good spots for you. For some people, you've got some real tightness out here on the outside. For others, it's kind of closer into the edge of that triangular bone, and you can kind of go along that edge. And what you're going to do, put the ball right in that sort of muscle area, and I'll have you notice what I'm doing with my hands is I'm propping myself up on the floor with my hands, and I've also got my feet on the floor, so I'm not just lying flat on it to try to get the massage to happen with the ball. I'm actually controlling the weight of how much the weight of my body is landing on the ball. So I can go down on my elbows to get a little bit more and lean in. I can lean out and kind of get a different angle. But that area is definitely the area that I would recommend you target if you are struggling with some tight hips, some lower back issues, especially if you've just come off of a long drive and need to kind of reset. Let me know your thoughts if this is a technique that you have ever tried, or there are other kinds of things that you want to know about how to do self-massage, or you have questions about how that all works. Leave a comment below. I would love to engage with you and give you some more tips and thoughts. Let me know if you get into a habit for yourself of using a self-massage tool like this to release where you have tension in your hips, and there's other tips I'll show you with lower back and other areas. But if you do that and you notice that it actually makes a difference for you, I'd love to hear that as well. I look forward to seeing you again on next week's Wellness Tip Wednesday. Stay connected to your center.